Welcome guys to my next video. Welcome back. This video is going to be short. It's not going to be long video, and it's also not going to be typical video. I'm not going to teach anyone in this video. I'm not going to provide any tutorial, but there is something specific about some particular hardware I have got myself about 2 days ago, and I definitely wanted to talk about it a little bit and take this video as a recommendation, as something with the personal opinion. It's not going to be any in-depth review, not at all. It's just going to be something what I wanted to talk about because I am basically blown away. You might be asking, what is it, right? Well, it is called an OLED monitor, right? OLED panel. What are you looking at now is, of course, the screen recording using OBS, from my PC, specifically from a OLED monitor. This is a Samsung G8 OLED 32-inch 4K with a refresh rate of 240 Hz. Excellent panel, excellent panel. Why am I making this video? Well, just to kind of recommend to people who are thinking, who are in market for such monitor or for any monitor which is OLED panel and you are not sure whether to get it or not, my recommendation, guys, well, go for it and you will love it. I'm coming from 2K gaming panel, okay? Very decent 2K gaming monitor, 32 inch as well. And when I hooked up this panel, this OLED panel, and I fired up like into Flight Sim and I saw this, I couldn't believe what I'm looking at. It's just, the difference is night and day, guys. Like, believe me, I know the picture doesn't justify it very well on YouTube, especially because there's some compression involved when you upload the video. But what am I looking at with my own eyes in front of me on my panel is just stunning. I can sit here whole night and talk about how beautiful it is and how much it is worth it to invest in such panel. If you are, of course, able to invest such money, if you have a budget, if you are thinking about it, and if this is something you considered before to switch to. And I will repeat again, go for it, guys, and you will not going to regret it, because it's just stunning. The details, not only because I'm now running native 4K, which helps a lot as well in the sim, but also because of those contrasts, those shadows, the pure blacks. Oh my god, like, this is just so amazing. Like, I am sold so much. I am so happy that I got that, and I would like to support those people who are thinking about such switch, to not be afraid to do such switch, because you will love it, guys. If you are one of those crazy fans about flight sim and aviation like myself, and you were thinking to make such a change and maybe upgrade, the only thing I can recommend is go for it, go for it, go for it. Now, of course, a couple things to understand. Like, as you are running, in my case, right, I'm running 4K, and before I was running 2K. You can imagine, common sense, this is twice as much power which your PC has to produce to basically deal with it, right? And to have a good performance with all those details, you do have to consider what kind of PC do you have. That's just fact, okay? So please understand, before you buy such panel, you do have to make sure you have a very good PC. We are here at, this is MK Studios, their LaGuardia airport, one of the new ones, amazing airport with so many details. Let me just switch quickly here, maybe a little bit of earlier time, maybe early morning, something like that. Yeah, that's nice. So I'm running the third-party traffic, as you guys know from my previous videos. I have AIG. At the moment, like what I did, there is a one big change in the settings, okay? If we look in the settings, you can see 4K, full screen, HDR is on because this panel fully supports game HDR. I have it now on DLSS super resolution instead of TAA as I usually did. Quality DLSS, okay? But notice something, my frame generation is off. Now you might be thinking, well, what the hell? Why is it off? Your GPU should support. Of course, I have a 4080 Super. I can use full potential of DLSS frame generation. But, I would like to, this way, I would like to give credit to one particular YouTuber, Airborne Geek, I believe. This is the channel. I'm sure that many of you guys are aware of his channel. So thank you, Airborne Geek, for the recommendation from one of his videos. One of his recent videos about settings was talking about a couple different settings options right here, right? And the frame generation. Personally, for myself, again, it's something what maybe some of you are not experiencing, but personally for myself, it was causing some microstutters, especially when I was arriving close to the airport, like landing at the big airports with many traffic. So I had those annoying microstutters here and there, and it can break your immersion, especially when you are about to land. You know, we all know what I'm talking about. Since I've turned it off, as per his recommendation, of course, yes, I did lose some frames. That's, of course, like, right? However, all those stutters are gone. And I've done many tests before these videos, guys, or this video. Believe me, I did. I did even on this panel. No more. Now, am I saying that I guarantee to you that if you turn it off, it's not gonna happen? No, I'm not saying that, because everybody's system is different. I cannot predict how your system will react. Well, in my personal case, give it a chance, try to experiment with it. It changed the whole, basically, smoothness, level of smoothness experience in general. I still did have great performance, still, but arriving in those big airports was a nightmare, because in most cases it was doing those micro stutters right before landing, and it can affect your landings. You all know what I'm exactly talking about. So I have it off. I do have it off. I have the VSync on. In my particular case, this is something I'm still experiencing with. Low latency is on, and 50% monitor refresh rate. Dynamic settings is something I always keep off, always. This is just messy. And here is like a combination of ultra high and some mediums. And now one important one is the texture resolution. If you keep this one on ultra, well, believe me, you will lose loads of, you will lose good chunk of FPS there. This is a heavy one. It's perfectly fine to have it on high. I wouldn't recommend to anyone, even with NASA PCs, to have it on ultra. Like, this is something what affects your performance a lot. You might be thinking, okay, 40, 42, 44, 45, 40s, basically 40s. Okay. But steady 40s with traffic, AIG, all traffic turned on, settings on heavy, the settings of the traffic. Considering that we are sitting in New York area, right? We have New York in background here, and LaGuardia is pretty heavy and big airport. Heavy. It is big airport, right? MK Studios usually do provide good performance with their airports, but this is what I get without frame generation, guys. Let's have that in mind, okay? Without frame generation. I'm sure some of you might say, well, 40s, that's nothing. This is like absolute minimum, all kind of comments can happen. I respect everybody's comments. Everybody has their own opinion. However, try to understand, I will repeat it again. This is 4K with native 4K resolution set in sim, right? Running without frame generation, running with traffic on busy airport in New York area. So let's all understand that. Now, what's more important for me, and I have done test flights around New York, believe me, it's not going to be in this video, but I did. I can make it maybe perhaps in one of the future videos with Phoenix, okay? And I didn't have one single stutter. All experience was smooth. As soon as I got airborne from this airport, I went up 50s, 60s, Again, without frame generation, considering all the settings I have mentioned. So please understand that, have it in mind before you leave any kind of comments. Do you really need 60 plus FPS in flight sim nowadays? Well, yes, it's great to have it, but do you really need it in games such as Flight Simulator? No, you don't. Many people talk about it. I know there are many who still disagree with that. We are not talking VR. We are not playing VR. At least I'm not playing VR. I've tried it. I have VR headset at home. I don't like it. I prefer to play it on the monitor. This is how I like it, right? But if you are running on such beautiful simulator in busy areas with all the traffic, with busy airports, anything over 30 steady, you are more than fine. You are blessed, guys. You are more than fine, as long as it's smooth and steady, as long as it doesn't drop, let's say, under 30, right? If I go to any small airports, I can hit 70, 60. I tested it without frame generation and 4K resolution. So please understand that, right? So this is what I wanted to show you in this video. Well, the first part of the video was more to recommend OLED panels if you are about to make such a switch, because it's just night and day of the difference. Second part of the video was a little bit of the settings talk, a little bit of clarification how I run it right now with this new panel. I hope you did enjoy it. I hope you did take some information from this video, and please do support me on my channel by hitting that subscribe button if you are not following my channel just yet. And if you enjoy my content, that would be greatly appreciated, as it really helps my channel to grow. And for those of you who enjoyed my video, leave that like, smash that like, leave the comments. I always try my best to answer to most people. If you have any issues, I always try my best to help you guys. You know, and I'll be definitely coming with more content very soon. And I do appreciate, as always, your support, and thank you for watching. Have a wonderful time. Have a great weekend, guys, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.